Hats off to our guys. I thought they came out and really set the tempo to the game in the first half. And it's easy to set it when you make shots. We made shots. Our defense was really charged up and enabled us to have a little cushion there at the halftime. And I always tell our guys, hey, when you come back out, the first 5 minutes are critical, I think, in a game. And we came out and we really continued to establish tempo. And then at one point in time in that game, I thought our guys thought the game was over. We lost our rhythm. Got stagnant on offense, and that transferred to defense. The energy was not there to stop them. But give credit to Larry, Coach Brown. He's a tremendous coach. He did a good job of managing the clock to shorten it, to lengthen the game there at the end. But at the same time, we got to learn how to play with, I've said this before, we got to learn how to play with a league and try to finish off teams. But as I told our guys, hey, we'll take the win, and I'll hopefully get better as a coach to understanding how we put ourselves in position to finish it out strong. But a great effort by our guys. Didn't play smart all the time, but we're work in progress and we're learning.
Mike, were you getting nervous there? Because it goes from 24-7. How nervous were you getting?
Not more so just us not playing the way that we're capable of playing. I thought, sometimes you get, I don't know if we kind of tightened up. I don't know. But I just thought we got played out of character. And when you start, holding the basketball, there was no movement. We were shooting 2 shots from the free throw line, and we were settling for jump shots and tough shots. Just not in an aggressive and attack mode. I thought we weren't attacking offensively, we weren't attacking defensively. And SMU is not going to quit. That's a tribute to Coach Brown and his team. He's got a good basketball team. His length, those guys with size, they would start attacking us inside, no matter what defense we were in. The stickbacks, the offensive rebounds, I thought it was a big factor in the second half. We made them take some tough shots, but we didn't come up with the rebound, and that's something we've got to get better out, especially in the second. We want to be a team that's going to be good in the second half.
Mike, I don't know if you're quite ready to call this a great three-point shooting team, but coming from where you were last year, how much does that bring to your team?
Well, we made shots tonight. We made shots, and I thought that stretched their defense. And when their defense stretched, we were able to attack and get some attacks to the basket. Again, it goes along with shooting. But sometimes the good result of good shooting is you get good passing, moving the basketball. We had that in the first half. The second half, I don't think you saw it as much.
I think you guys had 2 3-pointers the whole game against Lafayette tonight. Antoine and Fred hit them on the first 2 possessions. Was there anything different, or just hot tonight? Or?
That's what they gave us. You think about the Lafayette game, I thought they kind of we could attack and get inside. We didn't shot. I thought we shot 11 threes, I think, in that game. We didn't shoot many. But tonight, that's what SMU gave us. We made some early, and shooting is contagious. We made them, and some other guys knocked some shots down. Mike shot the ball well. Bell, like you said, Bell and Fred, they got us going. And Kiko, he makes 2 for 2. When you're shooting the basketball, it can make up for some things. But in the end, the second half, I just think we got to really learn how to ranch it up on defense and win with our defense. And when the offense is clicking, then you'll see a game like that. We got up 27, I think. Sometimes I don't even look and see what the score. I just want to see if we're playing and executing. We didn't in the second half.
Defense forced 18 turnovers, only gave up 10 assists. How important was that to keep going?
Well, that's the stats that we always talk about. We want to win those stats. The turnovers, we want to have more assists. We don't want to turn it over. That's more possession. The rebounding, we were probably about even. As a matter of fact, we were up early in the game. We came almost even, so your chances of winning are pretty good. We got to the free throw line, and we made our free throws. Shot 37 free throws, made 28 out of them. So that's big. That's huge when you can do that. But we're an attacking team, and that's what's going to be present. You're going to have an opportunity to hopefully get to the free throw line. We just got to make them.
Coach, it's the second game in a row where your offense went through some spurts where it slumped a little bit, and Alandis Harris kind of bailed y'all out again tonight. Just talk about his efforts tonight.
Well, that's what you brought him here for. He's a guy that can make plays. He can make plays, whether it be for him or himself. So you got to have somebody when things kind of get stagnant. You got to have someone you can go to, and somebody can make something happen. And all you got to do is be understanding time and where the game is. And he was able to make some plays for us, along with a guy like Michael Qualls. But I think we got to also understand we got to do some things defensively, and that hopefully will create some easy offense for us. But it's good to have somebody you can put the ball in the hand and he can make a play. They're learning. This group's learning. It's, like you said, it's the third game of the season. The second game. What is this? Third game? Third game of the season. And so it's a lot of basketball. A lot of basketball.
Paul's another really good all-around game. How about his game?
Well, we've seen that. We've seen that from I think since the tip. He's been the guy that's been doing all the grunt work. He led us in rebounding last week. Tonight he had 6. He had 4. The bad is he had 4 turnovers. He had 3 blocks. He was coming from different areas, so he's putting himself in a position where he can make plays, not only offensively but defensively as well. Defensively, he's doing. Again, he's showing more of a complete game, and that's, to me, that's the sign of a guy that's trying to get better. He's trying to develop into a total player.
I know you're big on having multiple starters, more than 5 starters, but what Landis is doing, has he really kind of established himself as a go-to guy?
Oh, wow, there's no question. Well, I mean, you just think about it. I think he's not leading our team in scoring. I mean, so he's been pretty consistent in what he does. So he is a starter to me, and he's a finisher.
How about him going 11-11 from the line? I mean,
I was, when I looked at it and I saw it, I went, whoa, okay. But that just shows you he's putting in some time. Because I've seen some times where he's been probably 0 for 5. But again, I just feel a guy that plays the way he plays. He's going to shoot a lot of free throws. So it makes sense that you go up and knock free throws down. I think that's something he's done over his career. And he just got to continue to get better at it.
It seems like you went pretty small towards the end of the fourth quarter or the second half. Was that intentional or just the way the flow of the game was going?
Well, the game was flowing a lot. It was flowing real good there for a while. And then I had a second unit in there, and all of a sudden the stagnation started, and then the next group came in. And for a period of about a minute, they got it going. Then they got stagnant too. And but I said again, SMU wouldn't go away. Moore's a very good basketball player, and I'm talking about Nick Moore, the little guard. And of course, he made some big shots for him down there going down the stretch. I thought the Ben Moore kid, who I really like as a player, he got a lot of buckets in transition. He got a lot of buckets on offensive rebounds, and they crept back into the game. We left the window open for them. And so if you're going to be a good basketball, very good basketball team, which I think we will be, you got to learn how to close those windows. And so that's what we got to get better at, learning how to finish.
The way the game's being called this year and the improvement in free throw shooting from last year, is that something that y'all can kind of lean on when things are going tough for y'all offensively?
Well, I think you got to take advantage of it. That's one of our strengths. Is we got some skilled forwards that can get to the basket. We got some guard play that can get to the basket. The way we play. On the other hand, if you look at what is taking place on the defensive side, we got to take advantage on the offensive side. That is, we got to be in attack mode. So we want to be in attack mode defensively, really make it uncomfortable. We didn't let SMU run their stuff in the first half. I thought in the second half they were able to run what they wanted to run. And then if they missed it, they went and got it. The first half, we didn't. But in the second half, we were able to get to the free throw line and make some free throws.